What are you doing running around on this? You're like the track guy. You're supposed to sit up there and just, you know, have drinks and talk to women or something.
It doesn't happen, mate. It doesn't happen. There's as big as we are, we're not that. Everyone has a lot of jobs, so you just got to do them.
You got more than one, it sounds like.
I got more than one, yes.
Every day this week you were saying you're on the tractor.
Yeah,
is that really how it goes?
Yeah, no, just helping. You know, Tom's our track guy this week here, and he's having to go. But now it's race day. Scott Woodhouse and Tom are both here working together, and hopefully we'll have a good, you know, hopefully something works out well.
Does having the Outlaws here take anything off the plate?
In what way?
As far as like race directing, all the.
Not really. Just because of who they are. Yeah, I'm hoping that we can lift our game and be good enough for them, if you know what I mean. So that's just got to, you know, strive.
And what boxes are you looking to check in doing that?
Hopefully just have a good race. We've got a good crowd coming, I know that. So good car count, it seems to be okay, and then realistically, just hope we have a good racetrack and a good race for them. You know, that's what I want. So racetrack is what the track is. Yeah,
pressure.
And we had problems last night a little bit, but there's reasons for it, but don't need to go in that. Yeah, it was good race. It was racing good, but it just wasn't good for the drivers. So it's trying to find a.
Well, what is good for the modern day driver? It seems like they cry no matter which way it is. So let's maybe you need to turn this off for a second. What is good for the modern day driver?
Modern day drivers need a putting green, so Tiger Woods would be happy with it. I'm telling you. Back in the day, the older drivers, I'm going to tell you, and this is just how it is, I believe, and this is only my opinion.
Hey, you right to have one. You're American. Kind of now, right?
Yeah. Back in the day, you just turn up and you had to go, you know, and it is what it was, and you know, you just, you know, but anymore, everyone's expectations are very high, and everyone's entitled to something really, really good, you know, and so they think anyway. So, but just there's so many things on a racetrack, and that's why I don't, you know, I live in a glass house. I can't throw stones at anyone else. It's not a simple task. Which way the wind blows, if there's cloud cover, if it's humidity, there's so many things go into it. And
then the new tire I hear plays a factor.
Yeah, everything has a part, you know. So it's a.
If you have more or less 305s, that, you know, one extra heat of 305s can change the end of the A main.
Everything can change things. So it's the way I see it, it is what it is, and you just got to have a go and maybe just be happy sometimes.
Now, do you have any fendered races here? Fendered? No, just fendered in general throughout the year at Hanford.
Yeah, we had them last night. You know, we just
any big fendered shows?
No,
just. Well, it just seems like they don't complain as much, like the late model and modified guys.
No, we don't have many of them here yet. So no, we just have sprint cars, and I'm going to tell you, most of our sprint car people are very good. It's just a few people aren't quite happy a lot of the time. So it's still the same people, but it's just, you know, you just have to deal with it.
So the perfect track is just a glass ice house, not rubbered down, because it can't be rubbered. It has to be a glass ice rink. You need a little thread of hair of grip on the bottom and a cushion to bang on, and that's idealistically that's what people consider perfect.
What I want for a good track is, I don't want a middle at all. I want it to be slick Betsy, but I want a little bit of on the bottom. You know, whether it's 4 foot wide at the beginning of the night, and then, you know, if it's 10 foot wide at the top, it can move up a little bit, you know, as it goes on. So I like 2 grooves, and sometimes this will get a 3rd groove in the middle, getting off of 2. Which is what I look for, but
but then you'll hear modern fans say they miss it when it was heavy lockdown. Get up on it, pull the front wheels off the ground, and
everyone has a different opinion on what they think is good.
But the modern driver is what you just described.
Yeah, but I for the modern driver, I want it smooth. I want it smooth, but I want it to be a top and a bottom, and then maybe sometimes here every now and again we get a 3rd groove in the middle. So that's my goals.
How hard is it to beat rubber in trying to obtain that perfection? Because it seems like you can't start the race with that track condition, or you're gonna lose it. So you're gonna lose that. That track will be rubber by the middle of the race.
And today it's 97 degrees, so it's just another little thing to throw into it, just to make it a little bit harder for you. You know, we got a lot of cars, got a lot of put a lot of water on it, but you put a lot of water on it, and the sun just takes it out. We live in the desert here in Hanford, you know, just nothing lives around here except a thorn that wants to kill you, you know, a weed or something.
Well, it's not as deadly as Australia.
No, not as deadly as that, but no. I
don't see no 6-foot spiders running around, you know.
None of that either, but, you know, this is our goal. This is my goal, is to have 2 grooves and just a nice. And I like smooth.
How much different is it working dirt here versus Skagit and the other tracks?
It's way different.
Is it completely different?
Completely different.
Because those are the 2 tracks you're predominantly involved in.
Yes. This we have nothing but heat. Up there, people complain when it's 80 degrees. You know, we're at 90 to 100 here a lot.
Right. It won't be below 80 here until midnight.
Yeah, probably so. So just what you get to accomplish at the tracks there, and our clay is different up there, and it has more silt in it, so hence it's more dusty, and it's just there's so many. There's so many parts of it, you know, parts of the puzzle to make it happen. So it's
And then how do you balance your time between the 2? It's got to be kind of tough.
I don't. No, it's you know, I've been down here, you know, last week too. I got back here Sunday. I had to go back up there. We had a race up there last Saturday night. I've been working down here pretty much every day from sun up to sundown, and then so tomorrow morning I leave at 5:30 to go back up to Skagit because we got our season championship up there, fireworks night. It's a big night, so yeah, it's just you got to do what you got to do, you know.
And it's just you're 100 miles per hour all the time. I called you sometimes, and it's different than other racetracks. Most promoters, they most of the time are the politician. Doing stuff,
I
you know.
I try to be that too, but I'm not very good at being a politician. But
well, you're a racing politician.
Oh yeah, no. Well, you know, I just want I don't want our sport to go away.
Now, can you judge the health of this sport based on big events?
Big events like this is good.
But can you judge the health of the sport based? Because you're going to have a full crowd, you're going to have full pits, people are going to be watching. But
no, you
once
can't.
that's not there,
because no matter where you're from, the Midwest is different than the West Coast. California's, you need a passport to get into California. Obviously, it's just such a different place altogether. And this has more people in it, living in it, than most places, and yet it's hard to get a crowd because people have so many things to do here. So to me, as a promoter, we have to change what we do, and understand the fact that we are in the entertainment business, and we have to just, I'm not saying change the world, but we have to adjust a few spokes, maybe, not reinvent the wheel, just adjust it, because we got to adapt to what's going on in the world, So
well, I think that's a perspective issue too. I mean, most people don't go and watch, D-League football or basketball. They want to watch the pros, and I don't go after Larson in this aspect, but. I think it would be important, or for the respect of the weekly racer, for people to understand that, hey, the difference between a weekly guy and a NASCAR driver really is opportunity most of the time.
No, it is.
So you could have Batman-level talents. How's it going?
Chaz.
You could have, top-level talents.
I know who you are.
I know, that's the sad part. You could have top-level, NFL-level talents that just didn't have the money. All they got $60,000 for a 360, And that, I just think people come out to watch what they respect. We don't come out for Robin. We like Batman.
Yes, exactly. And that's, unfortunately, it is what it is, and that's just the world we live in. So.
But what about working on that perspective of what these guys are?
So they are our stars. They're our gladiators. They're what we should sell. We've got to try and sell them, because it doesn't matter whether they're in a sprint car or whether they're in a modified or a dwarf car. It doesn't matter.
Right.
They race, and they race hard. They're the same people, just what they can afford, or it's what they like.
Well, and even a guy like Larson who could bring crowds,
Yeah.
That's kind of the aspect of what you're saying. They're the stars, no matter how big your arena is, until it says, Taylor Swift's coming this weekend, no one's coming. It's the star that brings the crowd.
So again, that's what I said. We got to change what we do a little bit to entice new people to be interested. And I don't want to say this the wrong way in any way, shape or form, but our diehards have been here forever. But unfortunately, they are getting older, and they're not going to be here forever. They're not going to be here for that much longer. So we have to adapt to what's going on in the world to get new people. We have got to get new people interested. So do we change a little bit how the race format is? Maybe. I don't know. Got to do something. Just keep. Otherwise, we will go away.
Well, how much of an impact did you see up at Skagit with the Tanner Holmes effect? Obviously, you had him regularly. Yeah. Did you notice a lot of people coming just because of the YouTube?
Yes. Oh, yeah, definitely. Because he promotes himself.
And it's usually a younger crowd, I've noticed.
Exactly. So he's doing the right thing for him and for our sport. So he's an absolute, you know, legend of what he's doing. So I keep losing my train of thought.
It's just that hard. The stars. It's hard to get them going.
Yeah, it is. But you know, for us to do something here, we're dictated by the fairgrounds when we can race and how many nights we can race. So we can't race every week or nothing like that. So Skagit's a different thing, different audience. We can run every week up there, but it's seasonal because of it rains a lot up there. We're here. It's actually seasonal here too because, you know, June, July, and August is generally triple digits, and then people stay at home.
Right.
They don't want to come. So
Peter Murphy, the uphill battle.
It is, and it's not just for me; it's for everyone. Everyone that's got a track, or every racer. You know, everyone.
You're trying to be the Jamaican bobsled team, coming to America,
basically.
but with dirt race cars, sprint cars.
Pretty much. Yeah, but it's you know, I just heard today that you know, Eastern Creek is closed down. So,
yeah, $100 million down the drain apparently,
so
right?
It's like hopefully they can do something to make that right. Again.
And then the cartel that's out here apparently, the California cartel, you got to deal with the money bringers.
Apparently they all back me, so
that's good, right?
It is, yeah.
Well, I mean, you do have big names around,
yeah,
you know.
I do.
I mean,
and they are good for our sport, no matter, you know, whatever anyone thinks. They bring people to the sport, and they bring cars to the sport. Like they're multi-car teams, you know. So it's they're not afraid to help people that need it, and you know, and they're not afraid to help us to try and help the sport, you know. So
right.
It's good. So, but, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I know. I hope that made sense. I'm an idiot, so it doesn't. Really...
Well, you're overworked and underpaid.
Yeah,
you know?
I am
that's what it is.
Yes.
Welcome to Dirt Track Racing.
Yes.
All right. Well, we'll let you get out of here before they fire you.
Cheers, guys.
Right.
Thank you.
This is how we ride. This is